Once upon a time, there lived an old grandmother in a village. She lived alone, but had a daughter who lived in the city. One day, the daughter invited her mother to come and stay with her for some time. The grandmother thought, "It's been so long since I've met my daughter. Now I finally have the chance." She was very happy and prepared various delicious dishes for her daughter. She also packed several gifts and set out on her journey to the city. The road to the city was long and difficult. Between the village and the city lay a dense forest full of dangerous animals. But the grandmother was brave and continued walking through the jungle. Soon after entering the forest, she encountered a wolf. The hungry wolf looked at her with greedy eyes and said, old woman, I'm going to eat you." Without any fear, the grandmother replied, "Not now, dear wolf. Let me meet my daughter first. I will come back fat and healthy, and then you can have a proper meal." The wolf thought, "That's a good deal," and agreed. "All right, but come back soon." The grandmother continued walking and soon met a hyena. The hyena too threatened her. Old woman, I'm going to eat you." Again, the grandmother used her wit and said, "Not now, dear hyena. Let me meet my daughter first. I will meet you on my way back." The hyena let her go, but reminded her to return soon. Further ahead, she met a fox, a bear, and finally, a lion. Each of them threatened to eat her, but the grandmother bravely said the same thing. "Let me meet my daughter first, then I'll return fat and tasty just for you." All the animals let her go, but they all told her to come back soon. Eventually, the grandmother reached her home safely. Her daughter was delighted to see her and welcomed her warmly. The grandmother gave her daughter all the dishes and gifts, and the daughter treated her with great care. They spent many joyful days together. But soon, the grandmother started to worry about returning home. She felt sad thinking about the dangerous animals waiting for her in the forest, who had threatened to eat her. Seeing her mother so anxious, the daughter asked, "Mother, why are you so worried?" The grandmother told her everything about the animals in the forest. After hearing it all, the daughter smiled and said, "Don't worry, Mom. I have a plan." She brought a large clay pot. She placed food, water, and other essentials inside it for her mother. Then she helped her mother climb into the pot and covered the opening with a white cloth. The daughter rolled the pot down the jungle path. From inside, the grandmother moved the pot forward while humming, "Chal mere matke Timbuktu, chal mere matke Timbuktu," meaning, "Roll on, my pot, to Timbuktu." Along the way, the wolf, who had been waiting, saw the pot and asked, Pot, have you seen the old woman?" From inside, the grandmother replied, "Get lost! What old woman? What are you talking about? Roll on, my pot, to Timbuktu." The wolf was confused. This voice sounds familiar, but he started following the pot anyway. Then the grandmother encountered the hyena, the fox, and the bear. Each of them asked, Pot, have you seen the old woman?" And each time the grandmother scolded from inside, "Get lost! What old woman? What are you talking about? Roll on, my pot, to Timbuktu." All the animals began following the pot, but none could stop it. Just before she reached her home, the lion appeared. It roared and stopped the pot. Pot, have you seen the old woman?" Frightened by the roar, the grandmother nervously replied, "What, old woman? Roll on my pot to Timbuktu?" She tried to roll the pot quickly, but it hit a rock and shattered. The pot broke open and the grandmother came tumbling out. The animals shouted, "Hey, that's the same old woman!" At first, the grandmother was scared, but then she gathered her courage. Standing atop a pile of sand, she said, "If you want to eat me, First, sit here, near me." The animals, overjoyed, gathered around her. Suddenly, the grandmother blew hard on the sand and it flew into their eyes. The animals began to groan in pain, rubbing their eyes blindly. Taking the opportunity, the grandmother ran to her house, rushed inside, and locked the door. The animals couldn't see anything, and the grandmother was safe inside her home. Moral of the story: with intelligence, courage, and a little help from loved ones, any difficult situation can be overcome.